The question is, can you charge a rental fee to your client for photography equipment? Welcome to my photography business channel located right here in White House Studios. My mission is to support you to grow your business and of course improve our photography industry. And this video is about charging a fee for your photography equipment. Can you do that? Well, the thing is, for years, many decades, large production photographers have done this on a regular basis. It certainly is not unheard of. And a lot of larger productions really deserve to have that fee included for the basic reason is there's a lot more involved. Many times they need to rent the equipment or maybe maintain specialty equipment or hire people to take care of the equipment or even run the equipment. Larger productions often involve more hands than just the photographer. So charging those fees for all of that administrative stuff that's happening as part of that production can really just take your net profit to zero if you don't charge something for the time and effort it takes to do what you need to do to make things work right. Now, in many cases, you and I are working for smaller companies or maybe even families. And charging a rental fee for your equipment may not make as much sense. However, there is a way to go about it, which I'll talk about in a moment. But the thing is, most people will see a rental fee and think, well, wait a minute, they already own the camera. Why are they charging me a rental fee to photograph my event, to photograph my product and service? It may not go over well. Now, it depends on the level of production, again, that you are involved with. And there is a point in which adding a rental fee does make sense and you can easily justify it with the right clients. However, if you have a smaller clientele in terms of size, in terms of budget, then just using what I like to refer to as the per image price system. I'm sure you've heard of it before, and I really do think that is probably one of the best ways to go, because then you can say in your per image rate, here are the things that are included, and that can include the fee for equipment. And you can use the fee for equipment in your calculation of the per image rate. So the per image rate isn't all about the fee for the equipment, but it does include it. So they feel like they're getting a bonus and you are covering the cost of your equipment, which you have a right to do because equipment does break. Computers break, lenses fall to the ground and break. So there's always justification because you're going to need to replace your outdated equipment. And having a fee is a good way to go. And that's why I like to use per image pricing to cover those costs. Now, how do you go about it? I often figure maybe have a specific fee that's standard within your calculations, or maybe add up all of your equipment and divide by 365 to figure out how much per day your equipment is costing you over a year. Or maybe if you have to rent equipment, add a percentage to that. So you have to remember, even if you are renting equipment on your own, very simply going to a store to pick it up and maybe test the equipment, take care of it, send that equipment back, that is your time. And if that situation comes about where people are asking for specialty equipment, there's nothing wrong with saying, I'll have to add maybe a 10% fee or a 20% fee to cover the time and effort and costs it takes to get that equipment for you. So there are a number of ways to approach this. The larger productions, it's rather standard, but if you are really concerned, definitely consider using per image pricing to cover your costs. All right, I'll see you in the next video.